Okay. Um. Uh. Ontological. Okay. Today's date is the 2nd of May 2026. The time now is 7:13 p.m. I'm gonna be expressing this formally, but let's get to the further. Let's get to the work. Uh, uh, on becoming a Terran, I was basically before I start, Terran. You know, I was basically gonna lie. What stuff being listen? No, I don't like that. No, I'll come on to that video later. So let's focus on what this is there. So let's go to my work on overleaf. So let's go to my work on overleaf here. So here I have my work on overleaf ontological Bayesian intelligence. So this is ontological means me, myself, and I. It knows itself. A system knows itself. Primarily, it's a stellar system. Today, I'll be reviewing all my proof I've done, all my work I've done on the proof and a video. So I'll be picking some kind of authentication mechanic, some kind of one document, any document at random, and reading it and referring, doing some kind of analytics work on it. Primarily because I use a lot of AI myself to write my work, I'm going to be doing reviewing today. So let me start with the this is the paper here, ontological filter flash DAG cognition engine. This is one of my papers I wrote, but it's called ontological Bayesian intelligence, artificial intelligence, filter flash, directed cyclic graph, cognition engine. Now, this the ontological Bayesian intelligence is known as system knows itself. The filtering means sorting and filtering means it's meant to emulate kind of the cognitive properties in the synaptic model, cognitive process of the human mind. This, as you can know, this is tagged as MUKO. This is basically for MUKO Cybernetics interface, MUKO Cybernetics engine. So we're gonna read the article here. Building on top upon the basically the what is this definition? So the filter flash direct cyclic graph is a cognition engine, and this is version 2.2. The epistemic flash indexing extension. Epistemic means knowledge, knowledge of things to know, like know itself, know its state, know what it's doing. Doesn't matter what's AI or not. This is basically for the ring login system I'm trying to implement for 7 framework. But the goal is to have a system receiving a still state via ontological Bayesian intelligence. This can be stated AI systems, but this is the flash index extension that I'm trying to model. A cybernetics interface is an interface that uses your human body to control the feed via feedback loop. Humans are a feedback loop to the system. And inputs, I'm trying to explore the demonstration of the system to formalize what it means to be a system of, a system structured. So we have the epistemic filter flash indexing component. One. Now, 1.1 introduces the formal component division. Building upon the established filter flash, filtering means sorting, searching, mapping, and flash means storage, saving, executing, things that are our functors. I think it's a stable between splice and slice. This is a metacognition framework for metadata that behave like your mind is like it's kind of your metacognition, the ability for something to do something knowing it's doing that thing. The principles are in accordance with the architecture itself. Sorry, let me just plug my laptop in. Sorry guys about this. My laptop is not charging now. Sorry guys about this. Sorry about this. So, building upon the established filter flash metacognition architecture, we introduce a personal flash indexing (EFI) component to internally transform knowledge provenance, tracking, and reasonable audit capability. And reasoning audit capability. Definition: epistemic flash index structure. An epistemic flash index structure is a tuple epsilon, I mean E, E equals to P, T, uh, A, and psi. P is the provenance space equals Pi such that Pi represents a knowledge of derivation path. T is a temporal ordering. Ti is an element of n, a natural number. Ti due to a flash occurrence over time. A or K implies that P times T is a knowledge map of an element of the sonic origin. And psi given P to V sub n traces provenance path back to the VMP nodes. This is known as the solution of index structure. This is a mathematical position that maps epistemic knowledge to indexes to the flash where it is stored. Definition two, which is knowledge. Definition two, epistemic flash operation. The house operation, flash operation, omega sub e, such that k times e R times E prime, or E prime is the integration, incorporates indexing. Like, every time there's prime, you're talking about the anti. When you talk about the prime, you think about the anti-derivative of the system, solution. Um, I'm trying to express this more mathematically, but the goal is to have a system that knows itself. Definition two. Definition two. A positive flux operations, they enhance a positive flux operation psi k times e, k and e, where k and e are implies r times e prime incorporates absolute indexing. Psi e is a function of ki, which is a epistemic flash index. Can I draw on this? No, I have to be more tools. Draw. Nope. The arguments of a sim, of ki are as a reference, and rj as context. So in this definition, the flash operation uh, of knowing something based on observed path of the index structure. I'm trying to express that there's a nonlinear system. There's this this union of flash derivative, flash derivation, which is k prime, which is epsilon prime, of a mapping of t current, of current time. We can look at expressing this formally, but this is a system that knows itself. Observe cloud, darkening sky, drops water. So it's literally a framework for modeling the proofs. I'm going to spend too much time on this, but I'm going to refer to I will refer to something else to build a stability interface with Claude AI and deploy it to GitHub to see how this will recognize in my face and recognize uh, or trace recognize objects in the real world. We had the Fruit Ninja demo, but the goal is to have the MUKO ring. You're gonna have MUKO user rings. You're gonna have ring 012. Ring zero is the kernel. Ring one is the scheduler. Uh, uh, ring two is the system space, and ring three is the user space. So ring three will be the user, so you can log in with the MUKO system. So MUKO. So MUKO allows you to log in the traditional way and the cybernetics way, the modern way of cybernetics, which I'm trying to deploy to log in with your gestures of the system. And this proof of ontology-based intelligence was used to justify what is used to express the express what is built. So let's go to Claude and try to get Claude to understand the objectives. Projects. This is my new computer. MUKO keyring. MUKO. Oh, it's not charging anymore. MUKO login. MUKO MUKO off. MUKO login. Ring 3. So so these are the proofs here. Can find this proof, all these proofs here by moduling this one file. If you go to the github.com /obnexus /uche, you'll find oh, it's not gonna logging in. Oh, obnexus mk2. MK2. You find all the proofs here for the ontological Bayesian intelligence instruction. This is a living documentation for the system of OBI AI. This OBNexus MK2 OBI AI. But the goal is for to deal with the bias in the system, like ontological Bayesian bias, mitigating bias in machine learning. The system that knows itself, knows its state, be a stateless system. What is knowing? Okay, thank you. Let me show you how this works. So we're gonna go to Claude. We're gonna have a transcript here copied. No code. Yes. Fracture pin. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, this is a Clo. This is Opus. This is this is so right now I'm using Clo to try to prototype a cybernetic interface. No code yet. We are prototyping a cybernetics login interface. Ask two questions only to only. So I might do it to Mikros just to kind of. This is hard. Maybe we should start with a model. You know, this is not like the full picture of it, yeah. But let's see what will work now. So that will mean I have to clone the repository of GitHub. So this is my I'm even logged into my GitHub here, but this is my GitHub page. This is OBIAI, and this is OBIAI. Yeah. Okay, so I'm following. Who am I following? So we have the Free Ninja, and we need the okay. Let's just get. What have get? Let's go. No, we get search. So I'm installing Git right now, and I'm gonna be installing the stars. Now human rights, MUKOS, yes, MUKOS. But I'm trying to find yes, MUKOS. MUKO boot into MMUKO estimate fluid, MUKO ring boot to OSWAM, MUKO to cab, MUKO hologram. I don't know how to organize this, but let's be polyglotic on the orchestration organization. I have to organize it polyglotically. So I'll be cloning all these repositories locally. This repository should empty. MUKO hologram. You know, but basically we got free ninja prototyped already. So we're gonna it's not gonna work, but it's gonna work to the degree it's gonna work, just to see whether we can prototype it, because I don't even know anymore. But it's gonna be based on a proof already done. This is MMUKO kernel. This is V1. This is V1. This is the Ringboot philosophy. That's MMUKO OS. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this one's failing, but it clouding. So let me not clone this one. Let me not clone it. Let me not clone it. Let me clone. I've already downloaded this file. 1 second, yeah. Or maybe it should be address space, not system space. Okay. Review this. What is a cybernetic interface? Yeah. mm, Okay. So I'm trying to get close to understand some certain things before we start. But you're gonna have I'm not taking all of this. I'm just taking what I need. Mm, Julia, this is about treatment. Okay. Okay. So let's try to have. I'm not doing a proof here. Oh, this is my TikTok. Terrence was watching. I love these guys. I'm trying to do things properly. So, I'm going to log into some kind of system. Should I build a web-based framework? Should I build it in JavaScript or TypeScript? Log into metaphysical with my body. Okay, so let's clone through Ninja clone through Ninja. So let's go to let's clone the issue repository. Which means knowledge. Yep. This is my proof. This is my proof. CD Uche. Uh, 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 yeah. And this is the password proof. So we got the two proofs here. Password. Yeah, password registration script. Yep, this one I need. Password. So I have to get a password registration script from. So let's go to I have the this document. Yes. So this document is basically the password registration scheme. and we're gonna explore that a bit more. But this is basically my favorite document on password. OBNX says password registration, formal password registration scheme for AI. It's not for AI. It's not even like AI. It's for password. Yeah, is it? It is. This is for create thing. Yeah. Yeah. Based on creating principles, password security and full ensure password from the user some, sort of user authentication is the cornerstone of security where we can poorly manage authentication can lead to authorized access. This is basically an illusion of user trust. Uh, mm, Storing and sorting. Strong hashing and sorting. Sorting, password transfer, organ ID, bcrypt, PKD are recommended, but you just have to update the system with the hash. So, I don't know, organ ID, because you have to go through the pipeline of the process, it's like a human who wrote it. I did write it. I wrote it. wrote it. Okay. No, I don't know. Two questions. Two questions. So right now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm sorry to say I'm stuck, but I'm stuck. So I'm expressing, trying to express this formally, and I'm trying to express I'm writing the problem down, even like but it goes to login, design a login system. So it's gonna be a MMUKO Gate user page. MMUKO Gate user page, like I want to write it in C, Python or something like that, but I wouldn't, if I use Python, just have the interface in Java. So let's use the pipe stack. So let's continue. I'm a Terran. Like you say, I'm a Terran to create a cyber message login. Basically, I should have this already on my channel, but I don't think I'm going to build this compound without having an allotment. So, let's leave the compound till I will get an allotment. But I'll still be prototyping designs and everything to get a compound. Just project to address this kind of thing. This is not even done. My operation is far from done. So this is a process for it. So gonna have cybernetics interface. Ninja. It's fucking social. Oh no, it's never like connected. I don't know how someone start, but but it's not even like about cybernetics. Just trying to figure out how to do this properly without touching my computer. Cybernetic is so a cybernet biologically computation potential physiological often trading physiological and neural segment and attribute into actionable inputs. Cybernetic art installations. No, that's not what I want to do. So, I'm trying to find a gesture-based cybernetics. So, cybernetics and art of symbiotics, biological symbiotics. And it's not a technology, hold on. Okay. Look, this is going past 30%, and I haven't written a lot of code. But, if I run this line of code, it will be because I'm trying to set up, because it's like, past 30 minutes of my code, VS Code. Okay. So let's present, okay. Let me just Claude to pick a document. Let's ask her to put a document because these are all documents that Claude can pick. This is why I love my work. It's my life work. Systems that know themselves, But if I don't get, I have to get a lemon first. Pick a document. Open access intention motion. Open access intention motion. Jason, open access gates. This is it's open access gates and system. Okay, that's done that. Is it? Okay, so we just have this. Let's give it index of HTML. So this is a file here. This is a footage file. But this is Cyberntic. This is like one Cyberntic interface here. So you're gonna have okay. So wait, what? Basically, my camera's not working, but the camera for it to work. But this does work. This file does work. So we cannot use it. So this is just a ring boot file. Okay, I need to attempt to implement. I need to implement gesture a miracle gesture login, a miracle login, miracle login. Right, you know. Again, it was, I'm going to grab what onto a computer now because if I can't, if I don't, it will be kind of annoying. Okay, guys, this video is titled "What is your signal?" I'm trying to make it this is my signal. But I don't want to give you guys I can do this in two ways. This video, but I have to just do it in the way I understand it. So let's just do it the way I understand it because I didn't really know how they worked. Things are relaxed. Another things are relaxed. Okay, trying to how. um, you go maybe not. So you're gonna have maybe not. Because it creates a path to solution. So you're gonna have, but I'm gonna try to demonstrate code. So I need this. Can you close to understand what I'm building on? Okay, I've got how much left to. I can't just run this code. Review. So okay, directory structure. So the login page. So you're gonna have MMUKO login. You need MMUKO login. MMUKO US UI. 7SSUI. So let's go to MMUKO's login. MMUKO login. Login. I'm gonna have a Cyberntic store. MMUKO login. You have index of HTML. I can't do a Python file. Um, pages, models, Mm. Yeah. Right. Then, yeah, so stuck in the UK. Just to get my money and go, but I was want to the money. So pages, sign up, sign up, register, right? You register, mm, mm. No. Okay, the video's still going on for 7 minutes. It's gone on for far too long. So the video's gone on for far too long, but yeah, it's running the code. So let's see how I can log into this now.